Leigh McMillan, 3-time Extreme Sailing Series winner, and today playing as a spare sailor on Team INEOS Britannia. Leigh, not the most comfortable day to be sitting on the chaseboat, right?
No, it was really lumpy out there, pretty unpleasant. I'm going to have to go and see the physio for the next few days, I think, after that. It's a much smoother ride on the race boat, but yeah, no, it's interesting to see it from the chaseboat, and yeah, it was a very different day than we've had for a few weeks, I guess, here in Barcelona.
Definitely a very disorganized swell, conditions that we don't get too often here. What's your feel from the outside, how the boat's performance in these conditions?
Yeah, for sure, it's a very different kind of day, and it's something that we're keen to spend more time in, because here in Barcelona you can get those conditions in the summer and a whole range of conditions. So it was interesting to see it. It looked hot, from the glamour flat water Garby days from the south. It's different looking kind of environment, and for sure there's heaps to learn about how you mode the boat differently and kind of tackle those conditions differently to get the best out of the boat.
Whenever you're not on board like today, which things are you more interested in?
When I'm not on board, what am I interested in? I'm really just looking at the overall stability and kind of just how the boat looks really in those conditions, and what where the potential gains are going to come from.
Which are the main takeaways for you?
Main takeaways. I mean, sea state makes the boat less stable. I mean, there's no real specifics, but it's just interesting to kind of get a general picture on it.
Then today it seemed like there was a little bit more interest than other days to interact with other teams, even though at the end it didn't materialize really well. Was that the intention?
Not particularly. I mean, it's always good to get little check-ins, and just kind of it just kind of adds a bit more interest to the day when you're kind of sailing near other boats. But yeah, it was a shame that last one didn't work out. We had an unfortunate crash tack on that one, and just kind of we were kind of planning on going in at that point anyway. So it was just the cycles were totally spent by that point as well. So I think everyone was ready to hit the dock by that point.
Then today sailing with J4 all day long. Do you think that towards the end of the day it was more appropriate to have a J3 maybe?
Yeah, for sure. I think we probably, you would have shifted down to a larger jib for the last race for sure. Maybe even a bit earlier. It was interesting. Every time we stepped offshore, the breeze picked up again. But along the coast there was some patchier zones, and to get through that sea state as well, I think you probably would have stepped down a jib size and hindside a bit earlier.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, cheers.